be true. And when you dance, I'm in the groove. You make me move, you make me move. You got it all inside of you. Feel it to be true. And when you dance, I'm in the groove. You make me move, you make me move. You got it all inside of you. Feel it to be true. And when you dance, I'm in the groove. You make me move, you make me move. You got it all inside of you. Feel it to be true. And when you dance, I'm in the groove.
Welcome to 365 Language Planet. This is Let's Speak English and Nihongo in collaboration with the RSU PAL Center of Ransit University International College in Bangkok, Thailand. Before we start, let's check last month's 365 language planets, stars, moons, and galaxies. Last month we had 5 language planets, 5 moons, 2 stars, and 4 galaxies. Way to go, everyone. All right, thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining tonight's show. Thank you. All right, if you want to become a 365 language planet, all you need to do is share an idea in the chat or in the comments. So, let's begin. Hajimemashou. This is the 39th episode of Let's Speak English and Nihongo. And the theme of this episode is free time. And to discuss this topic with us is PK. Hi, PK.
Hey everyone, how are you doing?
Good, great, thank you. Do you like free time?
Yeah, absolutely, who doesn't?
Yes, who doesn't? Great question. So let's talk about free time. The first question of tonight's show is, when is the best time for you to have free time? 日本語で、あなたにとって自由時間を過ごすのに最適な時間はいつですか? So, we have a few people saying good evening to us. I am Myatira and Zayar Meet. Thank you very much for joining tonight's show. So, PK, when is the best time for you to have free time?
Well, for me, I like to have free time when I'm done with all the works I have to do, or otherwise I will feel absolutely guilty just taking a short break while not having done my assignment. So I need to make sure I'm done with everything before I absolutely lie on my bed and close my eyes and such that.
I see. Okay. I totally understand that feeling. Well, now let's ask the viewers. When is the best time for you to have free time? あなたにとって自由時間を過ごすのに最適な時間はいつですか? Please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. チャットまたはコメントに答えを書いてください. You have 4 minutes. Alright, now I'm going to try to fix... I have an idea about the cameras. So... Okay. Alright, so I'm going to move this one to here. Uh-oh, that's not good.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm trying to fix one thing. Okay. Okay, so I have... Okay, yes, I know. I'm trying to make your face bigger. Which I think I can do it. Okay, here we go. Now we can see your whole face. Okay. Nice. Great. It's great. Perfect. Zayar Mint says the best time for free time is after dinner. This time I walk around near my home. All right. Great idea. Thank you so much for sharing your ideas. Takanona says the best time for me to spend my free time is after dinner and before bed. Okay, great. Thanks so much, Takanona, for joining tonight's show. Charming says, my best time for me to have free time is early morning. I read news, paper, listen to music, during drinking coffee, but I would actually say while drinking coffee. A great idea, Charming. Thank you so much for joining tonight's show. A Hyper says, good evening, Saturday night. Maybe Saturday, if you use R, is okay. I just add S. Saturday nights are the best. All right. Thanks, A Hybridge, for joining tonight's show, too. Okay, we got a lot of different answers. Interesting. Let's see.
It seems many people like to have a big rest after a big meal.
Oh, yes.
They're saying, I hear them dinner after dinners. So
Yes, yeah. I like
it's quite understandable.
quite what?
Quite understandable.
Oh, yes. Yes, I think so. I think so, too. So the question is, when is the best time for you to have free time? For you, it's after you finish all your tasks, like important tasks, right?
Yes.
Yes. And then for some people, it's, in the evening, and for some people, it's in the morning. For me, I would say it's in the afternoon, if possible, like late afternoon, because for me, in the evening, like I'm too tired. So
Yeah. In the afternoon, it's most people's nap time in my country. So yeah.
I see. Yeah, so I guess a lot of people are tired in the afternoon in your country.
Yeah, usually after lunch.
I see. Big lunch?
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, big lunch, that will make you sleepy. Okay, great job, everyone. Nice work. Let's move on to the next section. So now, please write a new question in the chat or in the comments. チャットまたはコメントに新しい質問を書いてください。Okay. Miatira says the best time for me is watching. Interesting. Okay, that's great. All right, I'm going to start the timer. So you have 4 minutes to write a new question in the chat or in the comments. All right. So if you want to, okay, Charmin has a question. Charmin says, what is your best sleeping time for you to go to bed? Any idea, PK?
Well, afternoon seems tempting. In the afternoon, I'm always tired. After lunch, after doing work, I'm exhausted. I want to rest in afternoon, but I'm a university student, so the most I can rest is at night. At night is when I can just peacefully lie down on my bed.
I see. That's great. Zayar Mint says, PK, what is your free time?
My free time is when I don't have to work. So I rest whenever I don't have to work. That means I usually get my work done before I do things like take a break. Of course, I still have to take occasional breaks during working, but I usually take a long rest after I'm done with my work.
Nice. Yeah, great. Yeah, it's, sometimes defining free time can be challenging. Because I think almost like everyone's definition of free time is kind of unique.
Yeah, it can be short for some people. It can be long for some.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a great question, Zayarmin. How about you? And Charmin, how about you? What is your best sleeping time? And Zayarmin, what is your free time? Please let us know in the chat or in the comments. For me, usually my free time is like after I finish my work and come home and have some free time. It's kind of before eating dinner. It's kind of, for me, like I don't like dinner time is kind of like my family time, and so it's, for me, it's not like 100% free time. I feel like
Yes.
free time is like time that I can do anything I want.
Yes. Sometimes I just have to like close my eyes in my free time, and then I fall asleep. So I usually regret. I try not to close my eyes too long, too much. Otherwise, I will fall asleep.
Wow. Awesome. I see. All right. Well, Charmin says, my best sleeping time is 10 p.m. Amazing. That's great. I would say my best sleeping time is like just before 12 a.m. But I don't know why. It's a good time for me to fall asleep, but then when I wake up in the morning, it's not a good time. Like maybe my sleep cycle is not good.
I see. For me, my sleep schedule is not very consistent, especially during exam times. So I usually work late till night. So
I see. All right. Well, if you are still typing, please continue, and you can share your questions and answers in the chat or in the comments anytime. Now, let's move on to the second question of tonight's show, which is, I'd like to spend my free time resting and studying languages, but sometimes I'm too tired. How about you? 日本語で自由な時間は休んだり語学を 語学を勉強したいのですが、疲れてしまうこともあります。あなたはどうですか？ So, how about you, PK? How would you like to spend your free time?
Well, I like to spend my free time doing my favorite activities, but usually I just lie on my bed and rest. When I don't feel like resting and I'm still full of energy, I would sometimes sketch some drawings. I would write. I would scroll through some videos on YouTube, Instagram, and such.
Okay, sounds great. Sounds fun. All right, well, let's ask the viewers. Questions. How would you like to spend your free time? Please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. チャットまたはコメントに答えを書いてください. You have 4 minutes. All right, so basically the question is, how would you like to spend your free time? My answer was, I'd like to spend my free time resting and studying languages, but sometimes I'm too tired. How about you? As you can see, the Japanese is kind of a long sentence, so I'm gonna, maybe if I read that sentence again, I might put all the viewers to sleep. Too long of a sentence. But how would you like to spend your free time? Please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. So yeah, anyways. So it's, for me, there's kind of like 2 types of free time. There's one type of free time, like when I'm not tired, and it's like it's easy to rest, and I like to rest and study languages. And then I have another kind of free time, like when I'm very tired, and then in that situation, I often watch YouTube videos.
I see.
Yeah.
For me, if I'm tired, I would like to refresh myself with some funny videos. So if I laugh 1 or 2 times, I may get the energy enough to keep myself going to steady for a night.
Yeah, I watch a lot of different kinds of videos. Sometimes I watch funny videos. Sometimes I watch dog videos. Some like world news videos, talk shows. There's the endless variety of videos on YouTube.
I see.
Yeah, quite dangerous. But anyways, how would you like to spend your free time? Please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. チャットまたはコメントに答えを書いてください. I'm also a big fan of American football. It's the most popular sport in the U.S. and during football season, there's lots of fun and interesting, football videos on YouTube. So yeah, I feel like recently, like since football season started, my free time has been a little bit too much towards football and YouTube videos.
For me, I like to hear about funny stories people are telling, so I usually watch podcasts and stand-up comedians doing funny things.
Sounds great. All right. How would you like to spend your free time? I know, like some people I know, they love to take a trip. They have some free time. They love to travel, see a new place. My wife and son, they love to go to the library and get lots of books.
See.
That's usually when they. Oh, okay, we got a big one. All right, Charmin says, I'd like to spend free time watching movies, going to good restaurants, but sometimes I'm very tired. When I'm tired, so I take a nap for a little time. That's great. Way to go, Charmin. Hey, Zayar Mint says, my free time, sometimes I read a book. When I was young, I can read maybe the whole book. But now I can read a little, and I want to sleep. All right, that's natural. It happens. Thank you for sharing your idea, Zayar. All right, if you're still typing, please continue, and you can share your answer in the chat or in the comments anytime. But now, let's move on to the next section. So please write a new question in the chat or in the comments. チャットまたはコメントに新しい質問を書いてください. You have 4 minutes. I always find, for me, like one of the strangest things is when I'm not tired, it's easy like to make myself rest. Like to take a little rest. I can do like when I'm not tired. But when I'm tired, I don't want to rest. Like I want to watch, I kind of in the like late evening, I'll like start watching like YouTube videos, and I won't take a rest. Isn't that strange?
You don't want to fall asleep.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think it's weird. It's kind of like that. I think it's maybe a little bit of a dopamine addiction in the evening. And so, resting, will make me happy in the future. But, watching interesting, funny videos in the present will make me happy now. It's quite...
I mean, I can kind of relate. Sometimes late in the night, I just still don't want to sleep. I just want to scroll my phone farther and feed my dopamine addiction, as you put it.
Well, it's but in the afternoon when I'm not so tired, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a rest, and then I'll study, and then I'll try to use languages. I'll use my time very productively. But in the evening, it's much more challenging. Yeah, it's not really a question. It's more of a sentence. I could say, how about you guys? How about the viewers? But right now, I want you guys to write a new question in the chat or in the comments. Your question. チャットまたはコメントにあなたの新しい質問を書いてください. Do you have any new questions, PK? About this topic or anything?
Well, I would say everyone's break times may not be consistent because we all have different levels of energy needs. So people with more energy might be prone to staying active instead of taking rests, and some people might need more breaks than others. So the amount of times people take breaks will differ.
Yes, I think that's sounds smart. Sounds like a good strategy. To don't say, oh, I have to take 2 breaks every day. Some days maybe 2 breaks will be, oh my gosh, I'm purple. 2 days will be no problem. 2 breaks in a day. But another day that you're super working really hard, you might need 3 breaks or 4 breaks.
Ultimately, it's about knowing yourself. Okay. You can strategize when you take breaks, so you can effectively make use of your resting times to boost your productivity levels when you're working.
Okay, I think so too. I'm just trying to decide how best to try to solve my light issue. But anyways, Zayar Mint says, PK, are you tired when you study your lessons? Great question.
Well, if the lesson's difficult, it requires a lot of brain power to process the problems, questions. Well, in that times, I will obviously be very tired.
Great. All right. Well, okay. I'm going to try something. Okay, so, all right, really quick. I'm going to try to fix my camera. All right, I'm going to go dark. Okay, and then I'm going to turn off the light. Turn it back on. And I'm still purple. Oh, too bad. Anyways, it's just going to be Purple Garrett for the rest of the show, I guess. All right. Okay, so let's move on to the last question of tonight's show, which is, what advice would you give someone who is often tired in their free time? 日本語で自由時間に疲れていることが多い人にどのようなアドバイスをしますか? All right, so PK, what do you think? What advice would you give someone who is often tired in their free time?
Well, a frequent tiredness is heavily linked to not getting enough rest, specifically sleep. So it's very important to get enough sleep. And everyone's needs of sleep levels differ because everyone has different levels of energy need. So some people can be energized by sleeping just 7 hours. Some people need at least 9 hours and such. So you need to know yourself better so you can take breaks better, take rests frequently, and sleep more.
I see. All right. Great advice, I think. Well, let's ask the viewers, what advice would you give someone who is often tired in their free time? Please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. Zayarmin says, thank you for your advice, PK. All right. 自由時間に疲れていることが多い人にどのようなアドバイスをしますか? チャットまたはコメントに答えを書いてください. You have 4 minutes. Okay, so we got some answers. Charming says, I recommend please do your most favorite thing. Nice idea. Ayatita says, thank you for sharing. All right. That's great. But how about you, Ayamatita? What advice would you give someone who is often tired in their free time? I think, it's a big issue for a lot of people around the world. But, I think in Japan, there are a lot of people who are tired after, like in their free time. And so I used to be tired a lot in my free time as well. And it's so tough to study. Like in your free time when you're tired.
Yes.
Do you agree?
Yeah. I usually still have energy in my free times if I get enough sleep. If I don't, however, I just want to sleep. but I can't. I will fall asleep.
Interesting. Yeah, like for me, it's just like the daytime. Like instead of like checking my phone, like during the daytime, like checking the news, checking YouTube videos, whenever I have free time during the day. If I don't do that, instead I take a rest. I don't look at my phone and I just close my eyes and rest. I can have more energy in my, for my work and for my free time.
See.
Until the late evening. Until the late evening. So, anyways, viewers, please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. Zayarmin says, when I'm tired, sometimes singing, I sing many songs loudly. Nice answer. That's in Japan. Some people do that too. Karaoke is very popular in Japan. Is it popular in Thailand?
Yeah, kinda. I mean, teenagers gonna do fun things like that.
Wow. Not in America. Teenagers don't sing karaoke usually.
I see.
But love to listen to music and maybe sing at home or sing in the shower. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting. It's very, it's like in Japan. A lot of there are a lot of karaoke companies. You can rent a room and sing. All right. Miyatida says, I'm watching movies when I'm tired. Okay, so yeah, watching movies is fun. I like watching movies too, but I feel like one bad point about watching movies is that you can make, especially at night, is the next morning my eyes are sometimes very tired. Maybe like from like watching movies in a kind of dark room. Does that affect you as well?
I mean, using your phone or laptop in the dark isn't always recommended, and sufficient light is always recommended to use, phones, laptop, because your phones, your devices can emit blue light that can affect your eyes more if you're using them in the dark.
Yes, very true. Okay, well, let's move on to the last section of tonight's show. So, please write a new question in the chat or in the comments. チャットまたはコメントに新しい質問を書いてください. You have 4 minutes. Let's start the timer. Okay, so if you want, you can, you might ask us for some advice. What advice would you give someone who, in some kind of situation, who is always tired or never finished their homework, some kind of issue like that? Or you might, make a question about free time. Or you can make a question about anything. So it's up to you. All right. All right. Zayar Mint says, PK, are you singing at your rest time? Next question.
Well, sometimes if I want to refresh myself, I will put on some music video and sing along. And I would sing in my bedroom, in the shower, just what average people like to do.
I see. Yeah, I used to listen to music a little bit more, like in my rest time, but These days I don't. These days I usually I start the coffee machine and then I lay down, and so I'm relaxing, and sometimes I'm like listening to the coffee machine, and then when the coffee at the end of like making coffee, it has makes some loud like steam sounds. I guess all the steam is evaporating, so it's like and so I know, coffee's finished, and so I get up and I drink coffee. It's like a
That's interesting.
yeah, it's my kind of my rest alarm clock. Yeah, what kind of music do you like to listen to while resting?
Usually upbeat music and slow and steady music makes me sleepy. I know some people like to listen to like slow lo-fi genre songs, but these musics make me sleepy instead of being like focused. So I would listen to pop, jazz, and sometimes rock.
I see. Well, Zayar Mint says, PK, how do you think singing is the best method for reducing stress? How do you think? If you say how do you think, I would change your sentence to a yes/no question. Like, is singing the best method for reducing stress?
Or I would argue that sleeping is the best way to reduce stress. So you can have energy for thinking.
Yes, I see. So rest first and then maybe sing. Is how you would recommend it?
Yeah.
Yeah, get a good sleep. Get some good sleep and then sing.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's an amazing thing about resting and sleeping. They make everything more enjoyable. So like if singing, if you're super tired, sometimes singing is not so fun if you're really tired. But if you take a good rest, you're kind of in a good condition, then singing might be even more fun. And I think the same thing about like studying. If you study for a class, if you're super tired, it might be terrible. It's so painful. But if you take a good rest, not so bad, not so hard.
Yes.
Yeah. So rest is amazing. Okay. Well, if you're still typing, please continue, and you can share your new questions in the chat or in the comments anytime. Now, that's the end of tonight's show. Thank you so much for studying with PK and me. The Let's Speak English and Nihongo podcast is in collaboration with the RSU PAL Center is every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Japan Standard Time until November 16th, 2025. All right. Miyatita says thank you guys. Good night. And Zayar Min says bye. YO says thank you so much. Good night. Thank you, YO, for joining tonight's show. Okay. All right. Well, PK, anything you want to say?
Have a good night, everyone. Tonight was really fun.
It was. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and give the show a big thumbs up. All right. Well, thanks, PK, for joining the show. All right. And we will see you next time. また次回うちに会いましょう. So till then, good night.